if you want to buy this figure, just go to BigBadToyStore.com by clicking the link in the description for this video. Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zabaka.
This is our review of the Threezero 1/6 scale Walking Dead Glenn Rhee action figure. So I got this from Big Bad Toy Store, and I got the regular version. There's also a deluxe version that costs a little more. It comes with a walkie-talkie and Herschel's watch that he gave to Glenn. But I don't know. It's like $15 more. I figured I don't really need the watch and walkie-talkie. Big reason I got this one is because from the pictures it looks really good. Like the face and everything looks like Glenn, and I really liked Glenn too. It does bug me, same with when I bought the Merle figure. It bothers me buying the characters that are dead now. It's just kind of weird, but it seems like it shouldn't be, because I mean I like Darth Vader figures. Darth Vader's dead. So there's lots of characters like that they're dead, but I still like getting their figures. But I don't know, maybe just because it's a TV show that's ongoing. Something
it's
about
weird that like it's not even coming out until after they're dead.
Yeah, like they've been behind on Walking Dead ever since they started. Negan, they kind of got a good time, but pretty much everybody else is seems like they're a little behind. And there's a nice picture of Glenn there. You can see his name's all shiny. A nice picture of him there. And this opens up somewhere right here. There's a nice picture of Glenn there. And there you can see the figure in there. Well, let's get him out of the box. Okay, there he is, opened up and set up. And he comes with a lot of accessories, even if we didn't get the bonus watch and walkie-talkie. Got lots of little parts for his gun. 6 alternate hands, a handgun, a knife, and extra wrist pegs. And we were talking, I'd say one gripe that I think we would have is his skin color. Because I don't think the skin color is quite right. Because we were talking and he has more of a tan look to him in the show. And here he looks a little too, like you said, sick. He looks like he's sick with skin color.
Yeah, he's a little bit too pale. Almost kind of grayish.
Yeah. But the likeness, the shape of his face and everything, I think is really good. It really looks like him.
Yeah, the face sculpt is amazing. I really like it. I definitely think this is the best one they've done yet.
Yeah, that might be. And Threezero has definitely been improving, because we got the Arya Stark, who I thought was pretty close to spot on. The earlier figures I thought were off a lot more, but Arya was pretty good. Daryl was a recent one. He was really good. Negan wasn't too bad either. So I think a lot of the recent ones are really good. So there's a look at the figure. The head. I guess we'll go over that first. You want to get some head? Man, it looks so good.
That sculpt is so good.
I like the little cuts on them too. They're real nice looking. They look like they're painful. Like they're probably itchy right now.
And they even did a good job on putting like a little bit of pink around his eyes.
Yeah.
He looks real beat up and tired, like he should.
And sculpt of it, or I think they got his little mustache on. He's always trying to grow his mustache in, and never quite worked, but they got it looking like that, like he's trying to grow a mustache in.
It's accurate.
He got his hair looking pretty good. And then down to his clothes.
I like that holster.
Oh yeah.
It looks nice.
It looks pretty good. And this shirt looks like a shirt that he wore often. Looks pretty good. You can see his shirt kind of sticks up because of this attachment to his belt, and it's most like how it was in the show too. And got a little sheath for his knife attached to his belt, which looks pretty nice. His wrist pegs don't match his skin very well, but I think they were a little closer. The pants are very plain, but they did put some they put some marks on them to make them look like they've been worn in a little bit.
Yeah, they got some, like you can see where it's lighter, where it's worn, especially like around his butt. What?
I
It
thought he had a
is.
wedgie. Then you get down to his boots, and they have some nice paint on them. It looks like they're worn in the front there.
Nice and dirty.
Yep. And I'm assuming he must roll his pants up like this. I never noticed in the show, but I'm guessing that's probably why they did this, because he must do it. But, yeah, I think his clothes are pretty good. Yeah, his shirt looks like it's got some worn look to it. Kind of like maybe he's been sweating or in the dirt or something. He's got a shirt underneath, too. I'm not sure if you're really supposed to take this off and show that or not. This belt's pretty good. Oh, he's got another shirt. He's got a shirt under that shirt too. He's got all kinds of shirts.
Layering is in, Doug. Aren't you fashionable?
Well, if I was in a zombie apocalypse, I wouldn't be doing layers. I'd be putting on something that zombies can't bite through. So here's his handgun. It's really nice looking now that I'm seeing it up close. And there's a lot of detail on that, like the handle there. See the texture of the handle, and there's like black end filled in the gaps there. See the little screws, and you can do this. Boink, wow, boink. And they're just get in this holster. I'm not sure if this pops off or not, but maybe you don't need to. I don't think you need to. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, so there's his knife.
That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. They got like I'm guessing the handle's supposed to look like antler. And from a distance, I actually thought that was sculpted in until I picked it up. I'm like, oh, it's just painted.
Yeah. But it's a pretty cool knife.
Yeah, they did a good job painting it.
Yeah, stick that in your sheath.
You don't want to stick your knife in the
Oh man, this is one of these. These tend to be difficult. Oh, I can slide it up. That's good. Some 6-scale figures, it's really hard to get the knife into the sheath. Yeah, this right here, sometimes you can't adjust this, and it's so hard to get a knife in and out with these.
Yeah, we got one recently, just bought the knife for something. And I was like, I'm afraid to try to get it out of there because I'm going to prick the freaking holster.
Yeah. We can look at the bigger gun, which has removable parts. This is just the gun by itself. I don't think anything. What's this do? This is. Oh, it goes in and out a little bit.
The barrel on that is pretty awesome.
Yeah. And then here you got the magazine. You actually see bullets in there. That's pretty cool. And then it was just a little scope. I don't know exactly where that goes. That looks right, I guess.
Wasn't that a general vicinity?
What is this, a handle? What is this thing? I don't know what all these things do. What is this? Is it on top or bottom? I don't know. Gun experts. Maybe it goes on the bottom. I don't know. So looking at the pictures in the box, it looks like that's how these go.
We had one of the pieces on backwards.
Yeah. And I don't care that we didn't know because, yeah, that's just not common knowledge. But, yeah, I do like this gun. It's cool looking. Should get it in his hand now. There he is holding the gun. That's pretty cool. Wasn't too difficult to get in there. Just a little bit of adjusting. So, yeah, I really like that gun. And there he is holding the knife. It's pretty cool. There he is holding the handgun. His finger goes in there really good, really easily.
He should come with a dumpster.
Yeah.
To put him underneath. And Rick should come with a tank.
Well, then you need the walkie-talkie so you can be making fun of Rick in the tank. Articulation is just the usual 6-scale articulation. Might be a little limited by his clothes, which is really usual 6-scale articulation. Unless you got something good.
Trying to stab himself in the head.
I'm not turning into a waka. And wrist. Torso. Really
My
nice.
wrist makes that noise too.
The hips. This pants limited a little bit. Not too bad. And then down the ankle. The boots are hard, but still you can move around a little bit. So yeah, his articulation is pretty good. It's not limited too much. I didn't notice this at first, but he does a nice little shoulder shrug. That's pretty cool. And there he is next to the other good guys. Unless you count Merle. That's the people he knew as being good guys. Michonne, Daryl, Rick. I don't think he likes Merle very much. For a very good reason.
Even when Merle was doing good things, I still wouldn't say that he was a good guy.
Yeah, he was still a bad guy, I guess. He wanted to help his brother out. That's about it.
I really love Merle. He's one of my favorite characters, but he is an asshole.
Yeah. Well, it's cool seeing them all together. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I say these two, well, these three really, all their likenesses are all pretty good. Rick, I still think he's just so off on the face.
Yeah,
and his legs.
It really looks like somebody who's doing like an excellent cosplay, but it's not him.
Yeah. Like you walk up to that guy and be like, that is the best cosplay I've ever seen. You're not him. Definitely not mistaking you for him, but you do look like him. A little bit. So there's Glenn next to Merle. And Glenn definitely should not like Merle after what Merle did to him. When he kind of tortured him. They like the similar colors in the shirts. Mm-hmm. So maybe they could be buddies if Merle didn't die.
Well, I mean, beige is kind of a running theme in the apocalypse
Yeah.
clothing. Beige, tan, and gray.
And if you've seen a review of Merle, his head is so messed up. His head is way too big.
It makes me sad because his face part of his face head sculpt, it looks so good.
I know.
And then he's got like this gigantic forehead the size of a continent. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think if they made a Merle head now, it would probably be pretty accurate, but back then, no. And here's another guy that I don't think Glenn likes very much. I don't think he really has much of an opinion anymore about it, but if he was still alive, I
if
think...
there's an afterlife, then Glenn hates him.
Yeah. Yeah. Negan was the guy that killed Glenn in the comics and in the show. But it was a little different in the show because he killed Abraham first and then killed Glenn. Mm-hmm. And there's Glenn next to the only other two Walking Dead Threezero figures that have been released. Michonne's Pet Walkers. The first two that they released, actually.
He looks really proud to be standing between them.
Say, look, Michonne, I can do it too.
These are mine now. Took them.
So, I really like this Glenn. The skin color, I think, like we said, is a little bit off. I think he should be a little more tan as he was in the show.
But it's not that bad.
No.
It's just a little...
The sculpt, I think, is really good.
His face is phenomenal. Mm-hmm. I'm very impressed. They've come a long way.
And I like the scratches on them. I think the clothes are all really well done. The sheath and the holster look good. Both guns look really good. I like the removable accessories on the bigger gun. I like it. The handgun is really nice too. It could be so much simpler. And they could have half-assed it, but they really made it look nice. Mm-hmm. The knife is pretty cool. Like you said, it would have been cooler maybe if the design on the handle was maybe sculpted in, but still looks cool painted on there.
From a distance, I thought it was sculpted. So, yeah. I mean, it's still pretty good.
And, yeah, I think he's pretty cool. I like him. But now that I got Glenn, you know what that means.
You have to get Carl.
No!
What?
Well, I was saying that, but I meant if they make a Glenn, they should make a Maggie, because...
Well, yeah.
When you see the show, you think of Glenn, you think of Maggie. And back when they were both still alive, you think of Maggie, you think of Glenn. So, there's been no announcements past Carl. Carl's the last one they announced. But they said something think it was over a year ago, they said they had plenty of Walking Dead figures planned. So I'm not sure if they're still going to do them, but they haven't shown anything off since Carl.
They need to get to work.
They do.
Before there's no market for this, and then I can't get them.
They'll probably be making more dead people. Like, hey, let's make Abraham. He's dead, you.
It would be really cool to have another zombie too, but I highly doubt that's
I
ever
know.
gonna happen.
We saw every time we do one of these reviews, we mention that they showed off zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Like sort of like preview background pictures of their workshop. You could see a couple zombies they're working on. They never released them.
We're never gonna get them.
Probably not. Yeah, I'd really like to get a Maggie just to go with this Glenn. Well, not just to go with this Glenn. I like Maggie.
Yeah, I really like her on the show because in the comic, not my favorite person.
No. There's a lot of characters they could. I mean, recent characters like Alpha and Beta would be cool because they're just so cool looking. Their mask and stuff. And there's lots of other characters they could make. Like Carol was a big one they never made. There was a knockoff Carol. I never got it because I wasn't too happy with the face on it. And they could make Ezekiel and. So I'd say if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, I know lots of people were turning on the show. More and more people that like to say, it's just a crap show. I quit watching after season 2. It's like, shut up.
It hasn't been good since like the 3rd episode.
Yeah.
I still really like the show.
And there's, you see some people, it hasn't been good since season 6. It's like, what about the people who said it hasn't been good since season 5? Or it hasn't been good from season 4, or season 3, season 2, or season 1? Somebody says it for everyone. But I still enjoy it. It sucks Rick's gone, but I don't know, it's still pretty cool. Well, it's Mr. T.
And I'm Zubaka.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, guys, we're out of ammo, but we can still do this if we work together. Michonne, you got the katana, so you take those 2 down there on the left. Daryl, you take the guy in the suit. I'll take this guy in front of me. And Glenn, you take Darth Vader. Okay, Rick. Wait, what?
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh.